In the town of Totton at Testwood Secondary School, a football pitch was renovated last year, but it is far more than just a new pitch. It is the new home of Pace FC, and a result of one golden summer. In 2022, the Lionesses did what no England team had achieved since 1966. They brought football home. By winning the UEFA Women's Euros, they didn't just claim a trophy, they changed the landscape of the sport forever. Following that victory, participation in women's football saw an incredible increase. Across the country, thousands of girls were inspired to chase their own extra-time winners like Chloe Kelly, or recreate the iconic goal of the tournament by Alicia Russo.
Well, it started with my brothers. They were playing here when they were 3-4 years old, and I would often attend those training sessions, and I wanted to play football myself, so I just asked kindly, is there anything going here for girls? There wasn't at the time, but my dad sort of stepped up and became manager of the first girls football team here, and it's just accelerated ever since.
Tell me about the journey from 15 years ago to now.
So it started as a parent for one of my sons who was interested in playing football, and then randomly my daughter said I wanted to play football, and before I knew it I had a bag of footballs in my hands and some cones, and given the opportunity to start the girls' sides.
I came down one night and it was really quiet because everyone else was at their school dance, so there were maybe only 3 of us, and I've just been here ever since. When we first started, there weren't many leagues at all. We'd have to travel a bit further afield. We wouldn't have many games this season because the leagues weren't massive. Now I think there's 6 divisions and a few more above that. We've now got a first team and a development team. There were some seasons where we struggled to even fill the first team if thoughts of folding were there. And we didn't know if we would be a team next season, but now we've got a development squad, which is just, we wouldn't imagine that a few seasons ago.
This Astro, it's absolutely incredible. Obviously there's a lot of problem in the women's game of like knee injuries. Having this as a training ground and a match facility as well, it's just lovely to receive that and play on it every week. Obviously still a bit slippy, but it's not going to get cooled off. You have that comfort in knowing that no matter the weather, you've still got football to look forward to at the end of the day.
Since we've had the improvements, we've had 2 younger teams come from our World Cup, so we've had an under 8s and under 9s team, and for next season we're looking again to grow that, to have an under 7s and under 8s teams come from our World Cup sessions, which we had the opportunities from playing on this pitch. So we've seen a notable increase of interest in our World Cup sessions. It's allowing us to build teams right through the age groups. Our aim is to have a girls team at every age group from next season.
So since the pitch has been renovated, we've been able to put on the session every week. We don't have to worry about sort of cancelling sessions because of the rain, because we've got a surface that is good for all weathers. That means we can run football for everyone every single week.
It's been incredible to see the growth of Pace FC. Not only are more people playing, but Testwood school matches have become a real event. With the inclusion of a new viewing area, the atmosphere at games is better than ever.
In terms of school, we've got a much better facility than we had previously. We're able to host matches on it as well, school matches, which then also encourage a lot of our students to come and watch because it's a very attractive facility and there is a spectator area.
Yeah, it's been a huge benefit for the school. We've obviously regenerated the existing ATP that was here. It's really enhanced our football programme. It's helped our girls football programme grow, which has just started up again. We now have teams at every age group, which is brilliant, which is something that we haven't had in recent years.
The dream at Testwood was to provide a facility that didn't just meet the standard, but set a new one. This transformation didn't happen overnight. It was fueled by a shared vision between Pace FC and the school, and it was brought to life through a massive investment from the FA and the charity arm of the FA, the Football Foundation. To navigate a project of this scale required local expertise and strategic backing.
We were looking to see projects that could deliver between 30-40% of usage for female teams, and sort of Pace met that requirement. So and we're now looking to get other projects to meet the same standards that Pace have set.
As a council, we like to invest in local facilities. We recognise the fact that there's a lot of pressure on local pitches. We don't have enough playing pitches in the district. And part of my role is to increase activity. So what we need is to maximise space that we have. So part of that investment then brings in to play another pitch. Basing on a school site allows both the school and the local community to benefit from a facility.
They are also taking steps towards equality in sport by establishing a guaranteed time slot for female students. They are making sure that the pitch is shared equally.
So before the ground was renovated, we had sort of a recreational women's session, which helps women just who don't play football, want to give it a go, to give them a chance to come in and have a go. But now, because we've got better facilities, we've ran out to expand that out. So we've got a couple of sessions during the week. We also now have a women's walking football session, which we've been able to put on purely because we've got a pitch that enables us to go later and have more time in the day to put on sessions.
Absolutely, I've been offered lots of opportunities to be coaches, put through referee courses. I went to school here as well, so that also helped tie in. There were lots of pathways for that, but yeah, definitely there's been a lot of opportunities. I haven't necessarily taken them all, but because I just enjoy being a player and I enjoy playing. But there's so many routes that I could have taken.
There's dedicated sessions that we have for women who just starting to get into football. So we have those on Mondays, and we also have walk-in football every Wednesdays as well. So anyone coming in at any sort of level into football has their spot here.
What this will do is it gives a platform to further develop the female game. It's one of the key principles we were looking at here was having at least one dedicated evening to the female pathway, going from younger age groups to older age groups.
Absolutely, it's just allowed the capacity to really grow for Pace as a football club, and for the school to then be able to create that pathway from small acorns make big trees, they say. So, and that's one of our mottos here at school, and that's certainly what we've allowed to create. We're now giving our girls that come in at year 7 all the way through to year 11 girls football here at every age group throughout the year, but also giving them that pathway club into Pace and other local clubs that should they wish to go there.
So we regularly hold an annual football tournament, and we've now been able to offer a girls only day on our tournament on the Saturday, which brings lots of opportunities for girls right the way through the ages to come and play football here in the ground.
So we know that the evidence shows that females are less active generally in the district than males. So what we're trying to do is provide opportunities for women and girls to start doing a sport that they might enjoy, whatever that is. So when we do invest in facilities, that's often one of the requirements, is we look to develop women and girls sport.
For Pace FC, this new pitch here in Totton is more than just synthetic grass. It's a lifeline. It means fewer waterlogged weekends, consistent training, and a permanent home for the next generation of female footballers in Hampshire. But the issue of grassroots facilities remains a conversation that needs to be had. Thousands of amateur clubs across the UK are still battling inadequate, outdated facilities. The question remains, is this funding a one-off celebration or the new standard required to sustain momentum of the women's game? For the girls at Pace FC, the immediate future is secure. But for the broader future of women's football in this country, the investment has only just kicked off.